Coming through with the strength in you. Dun 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 dun. Coming through with the strength in you. Hey boo. Hey, coming through with the strength in you. What it do, what it do. Coming through with the strength in you. You made it. Good job. Strength in you. Coming through. Strength in you. Coming through. Hey boo.
Hey, boo. She said it. She sung it. That song always makes me happy. I ain't even lying to you. Like, I was just over here dry, but that song did it for me. So today, our queen, she having a little setback, so she'll be in when she get in. But we got our king, so I gotta let him in the door with that come through.
Oh, whoa! Coming through with the strength in you. I was feeling the same way you
I
was.
swear for
Like,
Junior, when that song comes on, oh my God, coming
it
through
automatically gets you ready for the show. Like, automatically. Every time.
automatically.
I
Fact.
just got out of therapy and I was like, oh, we gotta do the show. And then the song comes on and I'm like, let's go. Let's go.
That song always makes my something like I get so excited inside. I don't even know what's going on. But
Yeah.
happy Monday, y'all. How you doing, honey loves?
I'm doing good. And hopefully everybody else is doing good too. Um, Over the weekend, I was able to relax and enjoy some quality family time. My Jets won yesterday. We banked them
Okay.
40-17, so I'm in a good ass mood. And right now, everything's beautiful.
That's
Beautiful.
what's up. See, well, I don't care about sports, so I don't give a damn that they won.
The
But
audacity, bro.
I'm glad you're in a good mood and your team won. It was all
I was right here, and you instantly brought me here. I was like, come on.
only sports I care about is the ones my kids play in. I don't
Hey,
listen.
touche, touche. But for those who know, the Jets are horribly bad. Like they're historically not a good team. So when we win a game, like, and the way we won yesterday was like, yes sir. The
Yes.
last couple
Okay.
years of my life have been like, the little violin, like beep beep beep. Like it's been tough being a Jets fan. And this year we're 3-2 so far, so I'm not complaining.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Well, like I said, I'm happy for you because I don't give a damn about them people. Don't judge me, okay? But today, guys, we're gonna talk about plateauing. And it is Mimic Monday, which means we're gonna teach you how to do something. I don't know if you need to be taught, but that's what we do. We here for you. So we're gonna teach you a little something on this
But
Mimic
not
Monday.
teaching you, it's more like showing you, right? That's what the whole word mimic
Better
means.
word,
So
better word.
we're showing you how to do certain things so you can see it's quite possible and not impossible, right?
Big facts. I see. That's why you the co-host. Cause where I fall short, you pick up and be like, "No, this is what we doing." Absolutely, wisdom. Oh my God, that's what we're doing. We're showing people that no matter what, you can always get through. And with one hand, we got that strength in you. So
Yep.
not only are we going to teach you or show you something on this Mimic Monday, we're going to talk about this plateauing situation because the world has been getting it twisted. You know, doctors have been getting it twisted. They tell us we're going to reach a plateau when you go through certain traumas, and we don't believe in that. So, wisdom, let me hear your thoughts on what you think about plateauing.
Like originally when I first had my stroke, it was like the doctors were telling me it's imperative, good word, it's imperative that you take the first 3 months. Hello,
Hey, boo.
Jocelyn, and apply yourself because you're gonna plateau at a certain point. And I was so worried about it. I was still in a wheelchair at the time, so it was like really difficult to wrap my head around. Well, if I don't do this in the first 3 months, how am I gonna get better? How am I actually gonna recover with such a small window?
Right.
And then I thought about it this way, like one meeting other stroke survivors showed me that no matter how long you've been doing it, how long you are into your recovery, there is still room for improvement. Still room for improvement. And you don't plateau unless you decide you plateaued. So what I mean by that is like I've noticed like I'm a big switch guy, as we talked about,
Okay.
and like if a athlete messes up his knee or whatever, right? He's out for like sometimes 6 8 months, a year, and that's a professional athlete. We had, and all there is like a bum knee, right? So
Yeah.
we have all dealt with, especially stroke survivors, have dealt with a brain injury, and it's okay. It's gonna take time. Like if it takes 8 months for a professional athlete to come back from a knee problem, yeah, it's gonna take us a lot longer to recover. And once you change that mindset, a lot of things become reality instead of like things that, oh, I wish I could do this, I wish I could do that.
Right.
Like for instance, today in therapy, I was able to jump on a trampoline. I got a video of it. I'm gonna do it sometime there later on this week. But
Okay.
like jumping 1 minute on a trampoline really tires you up, by the way. But
I know because I did it.
that was like impossible, right? When I first had my stroke, and a year later, I'm able to jump on the trampoline. So there's no like I don't blame doctors necessarily because they're only going off what they know and what they've been taught.
So
So
then, go
and
ahead.
everybody's different, right? So we all have different drives, different motivations, different things we can do and can't do.
Right.
So don't set yourself up for failure, right? By setting yourself up with a like, oh, I reached my plateau, I'm not going to get any better. I mentioned this on this show, I think, before, but Michelle Jensen didn't start working on her hand until 9 years
Oh yeah.
after the fact.
Yeah.
So there's like she could have easily said that, oh, I plateaued, my hand's not going to get any better, and just called it a day. And she continues to work on it, and there's always room for improvement.
Right. No, what Jocelyn says, she feel like she's on a plateau right now, actually, and she did everything possible in her recovery. Now she just like whatever. And to that, Jocelyn, I will tell you, honey, there is no plateau. As Wisdom was saying, like you only plateau when you stop. So the thing is, with brain injuries, you have to do different things with your brain. Like you can't do the same exercises over and over again. It gets used to it. Then it seems like you're at a plateau, but you're really not. What you need to do is switch up the things you're doing. That's just like with anything. To get things that you never had, you got to do some things you never done. So it's the same thing with our recovery. You got to do some things you never done because your brain gonna be like, "What the hell?" And then some things gonna start to happen. But
Yep.
don't let like life and doctors and anything tell you that you plateaued and that you can't go no further. Like I know you said it's been 6 years, but it's been 8 years for me, and I think I'm still getting gains.
Yeah.
For real, for real. So it never stops. It's a matter of us being persistent with our recovery and um, daily things. For me, that's a hard thing because I got so much that I do, but that's really an
Yeah,
important
you do a
part.
lot.
I do. I really do. And I'm trying to balance and um, redirect my energy to my recovery like I'm supposed to. But it's like, I don't feel like I'm recovering for myself, if that makes sense.
What it does, but what are you to follow up on that? What is your reason for recovery?
I'm recovering for everybody. I'm recovering for my kids. I'm recovering for my health. I'm recovering for my mama because she ain't make it. I'm recovering for so many different reasons. And I think my biggest recovery is proving to myself that I'm not what happened to me. And that's why school is like at the forefront of my life and why I'm doing the things that I'm doing. But yeah, I think I'm recovering for everybody because I feel like can't nobody do stroke like me. If that makes sense, just like you. That's why I say
Yeah.
you're the male version of me. Because can't nobody do stroke like us. It's hard to wear a smile and you still be positive and do the things we do and want to help. Like genuinely, from the heart want to give to people. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like that is rare. And that's why I love you. But that's who I am.
Oh,
And
I love you too. My
that's
crooked ass heart.
shut up, fool. No, honey, we will
Never
never
give
give
up.
up.
Yup.
Absolutely. But that's what it means though. When you think you've reached a plateau, you have to tell yourself what you just said. Never give up. Never give in to not trying something new. That's the only way you're gonna really know if you've plateaued. And I don't really believe in a plateau.
Yo, Jerry. Yo, I know it has to come up, but I'm gonna be on Jerry's show tomorrow,
Yeah, hey
actually.
Jerry.
So shout out Jerry Walls. How you doing, buddy?
Shout out. Wow. You got so excited when you saw his name.
I know. I saw that. I was like, oh, Jerry's here. But
yes.
all jokes aside, get back to the topic. Yeah, you're your own worst enemy. I remember today when I was at therapy, I was looking at this other guy, and I asked him what his trauma was. Well, he looked like a shook survivor. He had the AFO, like your typical signs, right? So, like, I noticed he was kind of like in his head, like he was like, I want to do these things, and he can't mentally get there. And I know what that's like. You're your own worst enemy in that sense.
Yeah.
And you want to do things so bad that you had to like almost kind of like put in your mind, you're like a baby again, right? Your brain is very malleable. Malleable, good word. And so I'm killing it today, right?
Yes.
So as a baby doesn't get up and just start running, right? A baby crawls, walks, and then runs. And we have to kind of treat our recovery the same way. We had to do the bare minimum, right, to just survive and be independent at first. And then it's working off that to become better. And then after you get to the point where you feel like you're okay, there's still work to do. Because, like, for instance, like I have to work on my balance, I have to work on my speech, I have to work on my writing, I have to work on my like all these different things, So it's like there's not enough hours in the day to work on everything every single day.
Facts.
You're not gonna get anywhere doing that. So like set up a plan, right? And then that way you know what you need to work on and what you need to get better at. Because there's no such thing as a plateau in my book. Like, I think if you're constantly trying to get better, you're going to get better. Like, if you're doing things the right way, right?
Absolutely. As we said, everything takes practice.
So it just takes time. Like, I know a lot of people, like, when I first had the stroke, everybody was like, just be patient. It's going to take time. I didn't want to hear that. I was like, I don't want to hear that. But it's so true. Like, once you're in it, for my case, thank God, I've been over a year. I look at where I came from, and it's like night and day. And at the time, if you would have told me a year from now you're going to be able to do this, that, and the third, I would have let you shoot like you were crazy. But be patient with yourself. Don't set limits on yourself. That's another important thing. Don't go into your recovery thinking, okay, I'm only going to get this far. That's it. Because that's almost like kind of giving credence. Another good word. I'm killing it today, boy.
You can read, boy. You know some words.
I do. So it's lending to that mentality of plateauing because you don't think you're ever going to get past this point. But if you keep working, eventually, I'm not saying it's like that for everybody, but eventually you'll see some improvement, whether it's a little bit or a lot. It's
for
still
us, every inch is a mile. You know what I'm saying? So it's not going to be like drastic changes just because you're trying your best. The fact of the matter is, we have brain injuries. You know what I mean? And it's the brain that has to do the healing, and that's one of the longest processes in life. And I'm 8 years in, and I'm still, you know what I'm saying, trying to recover. It's a never-ending process, and I think, like you said, there is no such thing as a plateau. It's just a matter of you Keep going, being patient. That is one of the most important lessons we've learned in the world of trauma. Like being patient with just your
Well,
thoughts.
in the world of life, think about it.
Yeah,
Right now, we go through in this generation, we're so used to instant gratification, whether
facts.
it's a like, you want everything like that, and it's not like that when it comes to brain injuries or trauma in general. It takes time and it takes a lot of patience and healing. If you don't
Yeah.
give yourself that time to do that, you're never
See
gonna
you later,
recover.
Jerry. Absolutely. For real, for real. And it's crazy because doctors, they go to school for this stuff and books tell them this and this and that and um about what's the word I'm looking for with your brain and how it brain fart. Wait. Spasticity with the brain. That ain't even the word, but that's gonna work today. But no, doctors tell you about, they read these books and they tell you that after a certain amount of months, that's done. You're not going to recover anymore. If you don't get this far within this time limit, then it's over. But that's the fact of the fact of the matter is that is not the reality. And the only person that can end your recovery is you. You have to be persistent. You have to be tenacious. You just have to keep going. And like we said, you got to do things that's different than what you usually do, because those things is the things that your brain get used to. And once you become used to something, you don't really grow from it. You're just repeating a cycle. So you
Yeah,
just have to keep switching it up. Thank you, girl.
neuroplasticity. There you
Neuroplasticity.
go. I wasn't gonna come up with that one, so I was like, I'm just as lost as you.
It's all good. We be losing words sometimes, but we pick them back up. That was my brain going to the store, and it went and bought some stuff, and now it came back, and we good. But besides plateauing, I told you I wanted to talk about some other stuff. I wanted to talk about time. I wanted to talk about time because oftentimes, especially now, the older we get, we're losing time, but we're so busy worried about what we can't do. And if you
Oh,
focus,
another thing I would add. I'm sorry to cut you off. I just thought about it. A lot of the stuff they teach these doctors in books are older stroke survivors who do reach a plateau because unfortunately they're older in age, so they're not gonna have the same recovery process as somebody like myself or yourself who
that's
are
true.
under 40, right? And can do a lot more. Like I don't have to worry about if I take a fall. Like my body is more durable, right?
Well,
So
you
I
had to
can
say
do
40
more.
though. You know, I just turned 40, so if I fall, I'm about to break my hip.
No. You got so worried. No, you're fine.
I got worried real fast because you said,
No.
I
Oh my
just
god, I
turned
got
40.
lightheaded. Oh my god. All right.
Okay,
All
we
right.
done.
My god.
Because you said 40, and I was like,
I said
wait,
we're under 40. You should have took that ran with it. You didn't need to tell people you're 40 now.
I love it. I'm 40 and I'm cute. What the what? I'm 40.
Hey,
Yes.
yo, I'm not knocking it, right? I'm not trying to mess up your boat with the floating action, right? But next time between me and you, just you know,
Okay.
accept what I'm saying and move on. Yeah, but there's no such thing as like, I'm gonna be able to do certain things that an 80-year-old lady, right, who had a stroke can't do, and because her body is already withered away, she doesn't have like I'm not a doctor, I don't know, but she doesn't have the same recovery skills as like somebody our age. That's what I'm trying to
I'm
say.
feeling real funny today because Junior, I'm tired of you right now.
What?
Why I had to be an 80-year-old lady? Why I couldn't be an 80-year-old man? You a man. Don't be comparing yourself to an 80-year-old woman.
I'll knock her ass out. I'm joking, guys. I'm joking. I would never hit an 80-year-old woman. Jesus Christ. Unless she was asking for it.
You see, you made my arm come up. It's laughing by itself. Calm down. Happy Monday, guys.
Anyway.
Okay. I'm back. But go ahead, continue, sir.
So yeah, don't take a doctor's word for heart. I'm not saying don't listen to your doctors. They know way more than I do. But don't take whatever they say as like written in stone. Like they don't know as much as we don't know. And like we're learning new things about strokes every single day. Every single day. So just take this advice with a grain of salt. When it comes to like a time limit or whatever, because most of that stuff is just conditional, really. Depends on you.
Yeah, but and to be fair, I would say that with everything because I had an issue. I was abusive with my mouth and everything. And it took years of me practicing something new. But I had to first acknowledge that I was an abuser for me to fix the issues. You know what I'm saying? And there is no plateau with that. So even if you got issues with just who you are, everything literally takes practice. There is no plateau. You can't don't be like, that's just who I am and keep it there. That's not it unless literally you make it. So with everything in life, there is no plateau. Like with eating better, with recovery, with not being an abuser, with being a better parent, with literally everything, as we've always said and will continue to say, takes practice. So there is no plateau in life unless you stop practicing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's good. There's no plateau unless you stop practicing.
No PB. Never mind.
Yeah.
That is all right. Especially come from me. No PB.
Right. Stupid. No, but I do want to know. We were talking about also that it's Mimic Monday, and we're teaching some things. And today I'm going to teach. Well, not even teach. We're going to show. Better word. Yes. We're showing some things. I'm going to show how to put on a bra. I'm not going to take my titties out of my shirt, so don't worry, y'all. It's all good. We PG safe.
Real quick, I had to tell people when she first told me, like we had a little production meeting before the show, and she was like, "Oh, she's asking me what I'm gonna do, so I'm gonna like show you guys how I fold my my sheets so I can like make my bed, right?" And she goes, "Oh, I'm gonna put on a bra," and instantly I was like, "Wait, that has to be some like." Some violation somewhere on service. I was like, "You're gonna put your titties out there for free?"
Look, if you want a glimpse of the titties, they're on YouTube. But for real,
I literally don't have anything to say.
We're bringing in good energy on a Monday, okay? That's what you got to say.
Sure.
Really? That's how you feel, Wisdom?
I'm just saying. Yo, like strength, I look at you like my sister, my older sister, right? And when you talk about like your body that way, I'm just like, I don't want to look at you like that, you know? You talk about, you can check it out on YouTube. I don't want to check it out on YouTube.
Hey, I did a stroke twerk on there too, and that booty was moving. Little booties matter. That's how you know I love y'all, because
Listen.
I'm myself.
I almost threw up for real when I did that.
So for all our listeners on iHeart and stuff, y'all can just go on YouTube, Strengthen You, and you'll see all kinds of videos. Because right now you just hear us and you don't know what we look like, but you probably need to go and find out. So check that out.
Oh, I heard it's just like listening, right?
Yeah, iHeart, that's our listening cast, and then we got Spotify. I don't know if they video or not, but y'all know where to find us on YouTube. Yeah.
If you want to see Strings half hit on YouTube,
this is gonna be a great show.
Yeah. All the perverts are like, strengthen you.
Right. All this handicapableness is the business. But let me get back to what we was talking about.
Get back on track. Get back on track.
Yeah, wrong show. I do too many shows. But the beauty of Straight Talk is it's literally straight talk. You're gonna get any and everything from us because it's the truth. We love you too,
love you too,
Jennifer. So, but before I show people my situation, would you like to go first and show people how you do your? I can't stand you.
Let me put this back.
Because Wisdom is about to show you guys that there's absolutely nothing in this world that you can't do. It's just a matter of being patient with yourself and finding a way around things, because there's always a way.
Okay, that's good. So, I purposely didn't do it because I knew I was going to do it. But I tried to make my bed every day. I don't always do that. That's our secret.
Okay.
So, kind of like how you regularly do it. Right? Well, yeah, there we go. Okay. So, I want to see the clouds today. So, I know not everybody has access to two hands, so I'm not trying to show off. It's still very difficult. So I kind of place it over my head and drop it, right? And I kind of use the floor. You guys can't see, but I kind of use the floor to guide where I'm going. So, and this is a great therapy, really, too, because I have to bend over. I have to do a lot of things. So, I use the floor to kind of help me. And voila. That was a way quicker than I thought I was going to. I thought that was going to take forever.
Well, that's okay, because my situation is going to be a little different.
Yeah.
So, I done dropped my bra on the floor, y'all. So, you see, it ain't together or nothing. I got to do it all by my own self. So, listen, I feel my brother feeling some type of way.
I will try to and my sister was trying to show me how to put her bra. I'm like,
Okay, y'all.
I will tell you what's going on as best as I can.
So what I'm about to try to do, if I can stop crying, laughing, I'm crying right now because he's so funny. I can feel the energy that's coming through my computer. I can feel it.
My computer can talk right now. We'd be like, what's going on?
Now I gotta turn you. Now don't be alarmed. Okay, you see the bra is right there. So what I got to do first is put these straps together. Now I usually do this somewhere else, so I ain't never did this in my lap. We about to find out today.
Where do you usually do it?
I usually do this on like my bed or something like that. But you see, can you see what I'm doing?
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm
So
not.
she's trying to, for those who can't see, right? She's trying to collapse the back straps of the bra on
Right.
her lot.
That's how we do it because we got to put it on like a shirt. Because as survivors, we want our titties to be pretty too. We want them to sit up, all that.
Okay, that's a strength comment. I have nothing to do with that.
Don't do that. Okay, see, it's together. Bow.
Okay.
Boom. Now I can bring you back. Okay. Now, what we
So
do,
once you do your costuming of the back, what is your next step?
wait, say that one more again.
After you clasp the back, what's like? Do you go over your head with it? Like,
Kind of, not yet. You put
okay,
the affected arm in first because this arm don't like to cooperate. So you first put that arm in the spot where it needs to go. And then you get it situated. You make sure you're straight, but then you
okay,
go over your head.
all right. So what she just did was put the bra, her arm, her affected arm, through the strap of the bra, and then put it over her head. So right now she has a bra kind of choking her out.
Okay, as you said, I
Oh,
put that on like a
okay,
shirt.
okay.
So then you turn it, and then you fix your back first because my back is all rolled up. So okay,
That's a lot of work,
it is, but I'm a girl and I got pretty things that I want to be pretty. So
I
then you pick
guess.
them up and you put them in there. So see, that's your titties 101.
That,
Putting it wrong. Don't let nobody tell you your titties can't be pretty because you just pick them joints up and put them in the bra like a shirt and bow. Voila.
we got it.
It's
I'm
pretty
so
too.
ready for this segment to be over. I swear to God.
So that's how you are learning with that. That was a teaching or a showing of putting on your brizard. Don't let nobody tell you what you can't do. There's no plateau to your life. There's nothing that's stopping you except you. So as long as you trying and you finding ways, make things happen because that's the beauty with the strength in you. It come through.
Yes, sir.
Now that segment is over, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank God. Ladies, if you haven't been able to put on your own bra by now, I'm joking.
Well, a lot of people wear sports bras because they don't want to deal with it. They don't know how to do all that part. So
Oh, really?
yeah, that's a struggle. See,
Well, I don't have tits, so I don't know.
I was going to say you don't have them problems with your nuts, so it's good. But
Yeah, I had to put my jockstrap on.
what really?
Next episode, no, I'm joking.
Next Mimic Monday.
I'll put my nuts in the sack. No, I'm joking. No, but that is very interesting. With having to like put on a regular bra, like versus a sports bra, because like a sports bra is it's already made. So I
Well, in
can
the
see
sports
why
bra,
that's
you look like a man. Your titties be flat and you just a little stud. But when you want to be pretty and you want them to be puffed up in your throat, then you got to put on a real bra. Because they be picking them up and they get puffy. So yeah,
listen.
don't judge me.
Moving on.
I feel all your judgment.
Like I worked at Victoria's Secret in my younger days. I've had enough bra action. Like I know all of our bras. I know more than the regular dude. Cause they had me go through like this, like, oh, this is like what the wire for, and like a wired bra versus a wireless bra, and I'm like, why do I need this information? But I know how to take. Shut up, Junior.
Yeah,
I heard what I was going to say in my head, and I was like,
I heard what I was going to say in my head.
I was like, take a step back. Take a step back.
You hilarious, dude.
Listen. Anyway, so we'd love to open the floor, right? Oh wow, we're on 34 minutes in. We got still like a whole nother half of the show.
Yeah,
So what I was thinking was if you guys have any questions, I know we say that closer to the end of the episode, but since today is not your regular episode, I would love to answer questions if you have the like if there's questions out there from some stroke survivors or trauma survivors, whatever. Um, yeah,
that is
thanks.
hilarious. We are. This show is not our regular show.
No,
It was not, but it was fun. It's been fun. I'll always have fun on
yeah,
30.
we're not done. Listen, like it's kind of unique, right? Because like me and Joy talk a lot, right? And we talk offline a lot, and we haven't really over the last like few weeks. We kind of been doing our own thing, you know. So it's kind of nice to do this episode with just you know. Like we usually have like not knocking Trina. Like I love you, Trina. Courage, I love you. I want to say that,
She
but
gonna
we
say
haven't had a wisdom and strength kind of vibe. You know what I mean? So
facts.
it's nice. It's nice. I didn't think today we're gonna talk about bras as much as we did, but you know,
It is what it
say
is.
la
You
vie,
know?
say la vie.
It is what it is. So it is nice though to just kind of vibe with you. So I'm with you there, sir. And I didn't expect
Yes.
to talk about bras or titties as much as we did, but hey, it's a fact and it's a true thing that women go through. And I don't really know what men go through when it comes to getting dressed as a survivor. Now that's where you come in at to teach me.
Um, I do most of like I could dress myself. I do most of it sitting down, um, or laying down if I'm really like tired or lazy.
Yeah,
Um, I try to do as much standing up, but like if I'm putting on a shirt, for instance, like I don't want to lose my balance when I'm standing because that's a longer fall for me. Whereas if I'm sitting down, it's a lot safer.
yeah,
So um, I have those issues. You know, when your body's what trying to put on certain attire is like a nightmare. But especially your socks, I still have struggles with my socks. Like sometimes I'm not able to clip. Like I'm able now to do like clip my toenails and things, but like in the beginning, I wasn't able to at all. So like I would snag like on my nails on my sock all the time. So it was
yeah.
a lot more difficult to put socks on and off. It's getting easier, but definitely that I would if I was to rank like the toughest thing to put on for me, definitely would be socks.
Huh, well, I guess we can do that next. Cause
Yeah.
I'm actually a professional with my socks. With the one hand, I'm cold with it. Like what? I come through.
No,
Now,
I like everything else I can put on no problem. I mean, I can put on my socks no problem. I mean, I'm just saying the most challenging thing for me at this point
yeah.
would definitely be my socks. I can
Well, I
put
know
them
I get.
on.
I got a question for you though, as a
Hmm.
male. How easy is it? Is it easy for you to go out and meet women?
I think, yeah. Um, I think in life, in all things, there needs to be a level of confidence when you're doing anything.
Facts.
Um, I didn't necessarily have the confidence in the beginning, so it was a lot harder. Now, I mean, I'm spoken for now, but before when I was in my dating phase, I guess I wasn't really worried about it. To be honest with you, like I was more worried about myself and my recovery. The last thing I had in my mind was like meeting a girl. Like I'm a guy, of course I want to meet a girl, right? Of course, like we all have needs, but
Right.
I wasn't really worried about it. Too like I'm lucky enough that before I even hit a year, I found the person hopefully I spend the rest of my life with. um, which was cool. But I didn't go looking for it either. I think
Right.
if you're looking for it, um, you're kind of setting yourself up for failure. Um, because it's not gonna last. I feel like in my case, I'm speaking on my behalf. I think when you're not looking for it and it comes the way my last relationship did, the way my last couple of relationships have been. As I've gotten older, I'm not necessarily going out there looking, right?
Right.
So I think if you have the confidence and you carry yourself to a certain standard, women find that attractive and will gravitate towards you
Facts.
regardless. So I think if you carry yourself with confidence and you carry yourself with a certain bravado, um, good word. Um, yeah, that stuff kind of takes care of itself.
So then it's
So
safe to say that your advice to a man would be don't even go seek it. Just go be you and do you and be confident in what you're doing and she, the one who's meant to be, will come.
yeah, absolutely. If you go out looking for it, like you don't want to meet your wife in a bar, right, or a club.
What I wouldn't say all that.
Yeah, I'm just saying, but like,
What the hell does that I'm tired of you.
I'm just saying, it's like you might find your wife at a club or a bar, but chances are probably not, right? So what I try to tell people is carry yourself like I said with confidence and bravado, and don't go out there looking for it. Like it'll come to you if you carry yourself a certain way. Love yourself first before you can love anybody else, right? That wasn't something I always like took to heart. Like I was more like, I don't care about myself. And when I had the stroke, it was kind of a situation where I had to like be okay with myself before I went out there because I had a lot of taking over. Like I used to be able to do so much, not now. Now I can't do as much, right?
Right.
Um, I had the droopage on my face. Like there was a lot of things I had to like look in the mirror and confront first
Right.
before I was able to go out there and like try to be my best self for somebody else. Like
So acceptance, basically.
acceptance, radical acceptance. I talk about this a lot. That's something I learned from Jeff. Um, kind of throwing myself out there. Once I met Jeff, I was able to kind of like take those words into like effect and really have them like sit with me and resonate with me. And now, there's nothing. I'm down for anything. And I love myself before I loved Amanda or anything else. So
Right.
she told me because I asked her quite frankly what attracted her to me.
Hmm.
What was like the thing, and she was like, just your personality and the way you carry yourself. Like you're always down for her. Like you don't let your stroke define you. Like I don't see you and I see a stroke. Like I see Junior.
Right.
And Jeff has told me the same thing. He's like, I don't see that droopage on your face. Like I see like you. And the person you want to build something with, like most people I talk to are my age or older, right? So we don't got time to mess around. So if you're in your 20s, yeah, go out and have fun. Go out to a bar, go out to the club and have your fun. But as you get older, um, don't seek it as much. Like be okay
Right.
with yourself, and eventually, there's somebody out there for everybody, right? So
Absolutely.
it may not be under your timeline how you want this to be, but like when God wants somebody to be in your life, that person will be in your life. You know.
That's a fact right there. I agree with that 100% because I feel like number one, you got to accept who you are. And that takes, like you said, looking in the mirror and really just facing what's there and being happy with what's there, and that confidence, it spills out and people, feed into that and love it. Wait, what? I'm sorry, I was stuck. I don't even
She
know.
ugly.
I don't.
Who you talking about, Dolores? That's just a random ass comment.
That was random, but no, seriously. So for all of my friends, my trauma friends out there listening, who are looking for love, we are saying, don't look for it. Love you more than you can love anybody else, and who's meant for you will just come your way.
Yeah.
And as Wisdom said, don't go to a bar or a club to find them.
I mean, if you're trying to,
I mean, I personally don't agree with that because he crazy. You go.
listen, the only thing on my mind every time I went out to a bar and a club was that, oh my God, I hope I find my wife here someday.
I don't think you go out with the intent of looking for a wife in general or a husband
I
or
was
whatever.
trying to get my,
you, you be looking for your meat to get a conversation with somebody. But
I was trying to get myself wet. That's the most PG way for me to say what I'm gonna say.
That's why
I was trying to, huh?
That's why I said you wanted your meat to have a conversation with somebody.
It was a conversation. I just wanted to be in, what?
Okay, well then we go. Okay.
I keep hearing myself.
I'm trying
Thank
not
God.
to
Thank God I think before I speak. Because sometimes I just go to say something and I'm like, Junior, that's not it. That's not what we're doing right now. So I need you to take a step back and evaluate what you're saying. I'm still caught up on this whole Dolores thing. She's ugly. Who was she talking about?
I don't know. Maybe me. That's okay. I'm cute. I know who I am, though. That's the part of loving yourself. So
Well, why would she say that?
I don't know.
She just said you ugly and dick.
I can't believe
Who does that?
That was her question of the day.
I guess. That's not even a question.
I know. Oh my God. I'm not gonna play with you. Yeah, that was random. But no, I asked you that because I get a lot of messages that's talking about how how certain people are looking for love and things like that. And
Yeah.
I didn't really know. I mean, I answered it from my standpoint, but it's different from a male's perspective. That's why I asked you that. Because I wanted them to hear from wisdom, because you got the wisdom of what's necessary.
I tried to.
You be having good words, so you do good job.
No, but like all jokes aside, like for instance, like my last relationship, I wasn't looking for it. It just happened.
Yeah.
And we both understood there was like this unspoken truth, right? And we both knew what time it was. Like as soon as we saw, like that's rare nowadays, especially with like online dating and living online.
Yeah.
It's okay. Like sometimes, like unplug yourself from social media, whatever it is, and live your life. You'll be more. If you're staying at home all day and you're not doing anything social, you're not meeting new people, it's gonna be really tough for you to find somebody that's gonna love you. If you're always inside,
Right.
go out there, go to a support group. There's different avenues for you to go out there safely, meet new people, and you never know. You never know what might happen 2 weeks from now. You might meet this person that's for you, and it's up to you to be honest and present your best foot forward. Don't go with a crappy attitude. Like all that matters, and you can't take away your first impression on somebody. So treat every situation, every situation with how is this person gonna? If I never see this person again,
Right.
how are they gonna think about me? And once you start like thinking that way, everything becomes easier. I go in with everybody with respect. I shake everyone's hand who I need to. You know, like I always, because I don't want like that person to go away from meaning me like, oh, that guy's kind of a dickhead. You know,
Right.
because that's not who I am. You know, maybe in my old life I was kind of a dick, but not no more. Not no more, Zay.
No, but that is true though. You want to leave an imprint everywhere you go, and you want to make it as powerful and positive as positive. I mean, as possible. I am. I'm actually. I get happy when I go places and people remember me just because they're like, "You the girl was up there laughing, or you the girl was up there singing, or whatever they be, remember me from."
Yeah,
Because it's the impact that you leave. So that's important. That literally everything you do your best at it. And again, what's meant for you gonna just fall in line anyway. So I think it's a good idea with going to support groups because there's support groups for literally everybody now. Like I don't think there's no situation left unturned now. There's literally a support group for every trauma in the world, I think.
mm-hmm.
So it's important
I'm
that you,
going to in person tomorrow for the first time. I'm really excited about that, and it's
nice.
gonna be cool to like talk to people face to face, who deal with the same thing I deal with. I've been lucky enough to meet a lot of the stroke survivors, um, but there's something totally different than like going to the support group and meeting people locally who deal with the same kind of trauma that you do. So definitely attend a support group at least once. You never know, you might like it.
Yeah, that's important. You never, like you said, you never know who you gonna meet, the paths you cross. You might find your one in that support group, and they just like you. So, I mean, it's important not to let what happened to you take over you, and you still do things and live your life, and just venture out and just enjoy the moments because it's the journey that we're supposed to be really embracing, the journey of life, and all of its craziness with the roller coaster because we know that ride can be a quite bumpy ride. But
Absolutely.
I still don't think nobody can ride this ride like we riding it. That's why it was given to
I
us.
was really concerned with what you were gonna say there. I'm so glad you said what you said. I was like,
I'm so scared of what you think I was about to say.
we'll talk about it after the show. It's not safe for work. I was
Jesus.
like, is she really go? Okay. Whoo!
You know
Crisis averted.
I cannot play with you. But no, I was finna say I don't even remember whatever. But I know it's important to not let what happened to you define you and stop
Hmm.
you from living your life and experiencing things and meeting new people. I think meeting new people is one of the most important things we can do in our recovery because you learn something from everybody you meet if you're
Hmm.
open enough to do that. So I guess it just takes willingness and that want, and then to nurture yourself with other people's energy and presence. I'm over here trying to scratch my wrist.
How do you do that?
Huh?
That's how you do it?
Sometimes, but then I take the hand like this.
You look like you're cutting up cheese or something. Or playing like a weird violin.
That's what it is. Yeah. I'm gonna give a shout out to my girl Courage since she ain't in the building.
Yeah.
She didn't make it.
Courage, we miss you. I know you had a doctor's appointment, so it's all good, right? Like, obviously, life takes over sometimes, and we can't plan for how things are going to go. But we miss you, and we hope to see you. We're going to talk to you later at some point. Sorry, we don't talk every day. But, oh my God, we talk every day. Oh my God.
But do you want to leave? We got like 5 minutes about guys because we love y'all. You
Yeah.
got anything you want to leave with the people?
I do. Um, this week, right? And this goes for everybody watching or listening. This week, make yourself a priority, right? Like, don't always try to save everybody else's nonsense or clean up everybody else's mess, right? Focus on yourself this week. Like, I know there's a lot of people out there that struggle with this and they always want to, like, and that's such a great trait to have in your person to care about others, but don't forget to take care of yourself. And self care, whatever that is for you, whether that's a massage, some meditation, um, shoot, playing video games, whatever. Do something that you like to do, and not because you have to do it. Do it because you want to do it, and just take care of you this week, and do that thing that scares you with your recovery. Like, do something new. Do something that you're not too sure that you can do, because one, that's a great way to kind of determine where you're at, and two, you'll be surprised what you're able to do once you do it. Mentally, you had that block sometimes. Oh, I can't do that, and you automatically disregard it without even trying. Without even trying. So, like for instance, today I was on trampoline. I was like, I don't know about that. I don't know, and I almost didn't do it. And then I went on there, and I did it. And if I let my brain tell me I can't do it, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing right now. So definitely push yourself safely, safely. I'll say it again, and you'll be surprised if you can pull off. So go out and do something that scares you this week, and take care of you.
I love that advice, especially the safely. Reiterating safely. Anything that you try, make sure you are safe while you're doing it. We don't want you to hurt yourself. Don't be like Wisdom told me to do it. No, he told you be safe. So make sure you are practicing safety more than anything else. But also to piggyback, um, plateauing is not a thing. Never forget that. Don't let a doctor, a therapist, a spouse, a friend, don't let nobody put a limit on your recovery. Only person who can stop you is you. There's no plateau in life. As long as you practicing, you're gonna go forward. Don't sit back and wonder if you can. Like you said, go out there, attempt something that scares the hell out of you. Matter of fact, and just embrace every part of this journey because that's exactly what it is. It's a temporary spot in life because nothing is permanent except for being born and dying. So this ain't permanent. Where you are right now is not the end of all ends. It's the beginning of your journey. And you have to be willing to fight for you. And self care is extremely important. So I'm going to reiterate everything he just said to you. Take care of yourself, whether that's a manicure, pedicure, going to watch a movie, no matter what it is, put some time and some energy into you. You cannot heal everybody else if you're not healed. So remember that you come first. It's okay. It's not a selfish thing to put yourself above other people's needs because you can't help them without helping yourself. So know that when you're down, there's nowhere else to go but up. Know that the strength lives in you to get through everything you're going through. There's no cap on your life. You are not handicapped. You are capable of anything that you choose to accomplish in your life. It takes practice and it takes fight and tenacity. Is that the word? Yeah, that's the word. And just be patient with yourself and know that it's not going to come easy. Anything worth having will be a little hard, and know that as long as you win your crown and that light is in there, it radiates through you, and the only thing that can penetrate is what you allow. So don't throw away what you deserve, which is happiness, and know that you loved. We love you with everything inside of us. That's why we do this.
Mm-hmm.
And know that you're always able to ask us questions and anything. We're your support system. So we hope to see you this Friday for support group. And we hope that you get to tune in to Strokes of Humor on Wednesday because we are feeding your week, honey. And we love you. So,
Ooh, quick plug. Tomorrow I'm going to be on Jerry's show, Let's Talk Stroke. So if you want to see more Junior action, go check it out.
hey now, Wisdom, aka Junior, aka Mr. Hernandez. All them names, he got this shit. He about to do his thing. Now, but no, really, we love y'all. Wish you nothing but the best. Don't stop grinding and stay blessed. Never stop going, honey.
Love you guys.
Love you.